Hey, what's going on everyone? Welcome back to another episode of Star Wars Coffee, where in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Bryce Dallas Howard returning to direct in The Mandalorian Season 3. That's right now on Star Wars Coffee. The Book of Boba Fett, Chapter 5, Episode 5 was absolutely amazing. It was by far the best episode of the Book of Boba Fett we've seen thus far, and Boba wasn't even in it. I'm sure most of us who expected Mando to appear expected a bit of a cameo rather than an entire episode devoted to his portion of this story, but it was absolutely amazing and better than anything I had actually expected. And we now have news that Bryce Dallas Howard, who directed that episode and did a fantastic job, also directed the introduction to Bo-Katan episode in The Mandalorian Season 2, and then the Sanctuary episode in The Mandalorian Season 1. So she is also going to be returning to direct an episode of The Mandalorian Season 3. Bespin Bulletin has a story about that, so we're going to be taking a look at that. According to Discussing Films editor-in-chief, Bryce Dallas Howard will return to a galaxy far, far away and will helm another episode of The Mandalorian. The Discussing Film Jacob tweeted, "Good time to mention that Bryce Dallas Howard is returning to direct an episode of The Mandalorian Season 3, according to what one source told me." Though Jacob only had a singular source tell him this information, I too can back up his claim, as I've had two separate sources tell me in recent days that Bryce Dallas Howard has returned to direct for the third season of The Mandalorian. Howard's involvement shouldn't come as too much of a shock, as she's previously directed 2 episodes of Mando, Chapter 4 Sanctuary and Chapter 11 The Heiress, as well as directing the most recent episode of the Book of Boba Fett titled Chapter 5 The Return of the Mandalorian, which I exclusively reported back in June 2020 on the Bespin Bulletin podcast, and one of those sources told me that Bryce's involvement in Mando Season 3 recently. Bryce Dallas Howard has received universal praise across social media for her work on the latest episode of the Book of Boba Fett, as she definitely should. Stunning all around. Which saw the triumphant return of Din Djarin, with many fans calling it the best episode of the Book of Boba Fett thus far, myself included, and even more calling it for Howard to direct an entire season of Star Wars television series herself, or even a movie. After that episode, I am all for that. Let her direct the entire season of Mando Season 3, of Andor Season 2, of anything. That was so cool. Personally, this is from Bespin Bulletin, I'd love to see more work from Bryce Dallas Howard, and I hope that one day she's given a chance to oversee an entire project, just like Deborah Chow is with Obi-Wan Kenobi, following her critically acclaimed work on the first season of The Mandalorian. Though I was already excited for the third season of The Mandalorian, I'm even more excited now knowing that Bryce Dallas Howard will be involved. And I echo that 1,000%. That was absolutely awesome. Everything about that episode was great. I literally couldn't say enough good things about it. I am beyond enthusiastic about this episode, and I cannot wait to see what the last 2 chapters of the Book of Boba Fett have in store for us. Now that we know that Din is going to be in it, and now that we also know that Luke and Grogu are going to make their appearance in next week's episode, you can check out more details on that on yesterday's video. But let me know what you guys think about this news in the comment section down below. Thank you guys for watching. May God bless you, and the Force be with you always. If you enjoyed this episode, and frankly, even if you didn't, don't forget to subscribe.
Do it!
And if you want to help spread the word, please give this video a thumbs up and tell your friends to subscribe. Please check out the official Star Wars Coffee merchandise, and don't forget to check out all of the content playlists on this channel, including The Rise of Skywalker, The Mandalorian, and much more.